bridge of the River Kwai.
Sam asked for a large, and it is very large.
Very nice. See the chili sauce now. The infamous bridge spans over the River Kwai here in Kanchanaburi. It consisted of 11 steel spans on concrete pillars. Materials were sourced from Java, and this was the only steel bridge built by the Japanese in Thailand. In late 1944, the US and British Air Forces started to bomb the lines and bridges to break the Japanese supply lines. The metal bridge was bombed at least 10 times.
A good excuse to come to the bridge every day.
Yeah. This handsome dog.
He's the king of the bridge.
This is your bridge.
Yeah, he just goes and sits there.
Are you the queen? The Death Railway in Thailand cut across the Burmese warfront to aid in the Japanese invasion of India. Originally called the Thailand-Burma Railway, it earned the nickname Death Railway because over 100,000 labourers and 16,000 prisoners of war died during its 16-month construction between 1942 and 1943. Most of the railway was dismantled shortly after the war. Only the first 130 kilometres of the line in Thailand remained, with trains still running as far north as Nam Tuk. So we've arrived in Kanchanaburi. We left Bangkok today about 11:30, about a 2.5-hour bus ride. I think we paid like £8 a ticket, so it wasn't too bad. It was the cheap and cheerful journey that we were looking for. We're here for 4 nights. This is technically day 1. We just explored the bridge over the River Kwai. Really nice, got some good shots. You've probably seen it before this. And tomorrow we're going to be renting a scooter and visiting some of the museums. So Death Railway Museum, Death Railway Cemetery. There's a memorial as well. And I believe Hellfire Pass is on the cards as well. And maybe one day we'll catch a train across this river just for the experience. We're staying at a place called Kanchanaburi City Hotel. I think we're paying 15 quid a night, something like that. Yeah, again, cheap and cheerful, comfy beds, nice bathroom, swimming pool, which we didn't actually realise we had. But yeah, well, most of the time we'll be out and about exploring. So tomorrow's the first proper full day, and we'll rent a scooter and we'll see you on the road. Bye. I think we're right in the heart of every single museum here. 10-minute drive either side, northwest, south, east, and there's literally a museum in every direction that commemorates what happened here during World War II. We're just getting some 7-Eleven breakfast in, very healthy obviously. I've gone for a double pork burger and cheese, just think McDonald's but cheaper. Christine's gone for a triple toasty, scrambled eggs, ham and eggs, so yeah, I didn't have really much choice. And a couple of iced coffees. And then we're going to head out to the Death Railway Museum and also the cemetery, and we're going to inquire about booking a train ticket there because the train that goes over the bridge over the River Kwai starts at Death Railway, does a 2-hour round trip and then comes back, so we want to do that tomorrow. So yeah, we'll enjoy this and we're on the road. For obvious reasons, there was no recording permitted inside the museum. You could easily spend 2 hours, which we did, reading up about and learning what happened here in Kanchanaburi and the hardships and extremely harsh conditions that the prisoners of war had to go through during their time building the railway. I don't know how to feel about Kanchanaburi because we're going to go on the railway tomorrow to go along the Death Railway over the bridge over the River Kwai. Again, I'm not sure how I feel about whether it's appropriate or not.
Yeah.
It's kind of have to do it because that's the main reason why we're here, to see our history, but kind of feel guilty doing it as well. Tricky. Hello everybody. I just wanted to pause it there just for a quick second to elaborate on what I meant in that part of the video. So when we arrived in Kanchanaburi, we weren't sure how to feel or even how to begin to record footage of Kanchanaburi. We wanted to record it because we wanted to look back at our time in Kanchanaburi as a video memory, which is the main reason why we're doing this YouTube channel, is so we can look back in 5-10 years time and revisit all the trips that we did during our time traveling. What I meant by it's very difficult and not sure how to feel about Kanchanaburi is that it's obviously a very moving place with a lot of history, and it was very difficult for us to record anything really without feeling somewhat guilty. Obviously what happened there, especially for the prisoners of war trying to build the railway from Thailand to Burma, but I suppose that's part of history, and the only way we're going to learn and educate ourselves is actually visit these places and learn about it where it actually happened. And we felt that we learned a lot more being in the heart of it rather than reading from a textbook. It's obviously very important to note that these places that we visited, such as memorial sites, we visited a few of them, they're not really tourist attractions or tourist sites. We wanted to visit them to read up about them and learn about why they were there and what happened and why they were made. So we recorded very short footage from the outside, never recorded anything inside out of respect. So hopefully you'll see in this video that we were very respectful and very courteous to what happened in Kanchanaburi. Nonetheless, it is a beautiful place and a beautiful part of Thailand that you have to visit if you are visiting Thailand. Back to the video.
Turn left. In 600 meters, turn right.
Kanchanaburi train station, and we are heading on the Death Railway to a place called Nantuk, and then we're going to go to Hellfire Pass, which is about a half-an-hour drive from there, and then we are back on the 3:30 train back to Kanchanaburi. So yeah, we're looking forward to some amazing scenery along the Death Railway.
The Viaduct straddles a particularly difficult part of the route. It is around 200 metres long and sits up to 9 metres high. Although it has been repaired and maintained by the State Railways of Thailand, this is actually the original structure that was built by the prisoners of war, Southeast Asian labourers and Japanese soldiers. It is the only remaining wooden bridge on the route, and remarkably only took 17 days to construct.
going to go to Hellfire Pass, so hopefully we can find a taxi to take us there.
The Hellfire Pass Interpretive Centre and Memorial Walking Trail are dedicated to those Australians and other Allied prisoners of war and Asian labourers who suffered and died at Hellfire Pass and elsewhere in the Asia-Pacific region during the Second World War. During the Second World War, thousands of forced local labourers and Allied prisoners of war suffered and died constructing and maintaining the Burma-Thailand Railway. The Australian government constructed the interpretive memorial in cooperation with the government of the Kingdom of Thailand in 1998. The Hellfire Pass Interpretive Centre and Memorial Walking Trail symbolises the importance of this site to the Australian people. The Interpretive Centre explains to visitors the story of why and how the railway was built and attempts to convey the hardships and suffering endured by so many who were forced to work in extremely harsh conditions.
It's been a long old day, but it's been incredible and sad all at the same time, but really great to see a part of history. Kanchanaburi.
How long is that going to take?
It's going to take about 2 hours, I think.
Good day?
Really good day. Tired, but incredible, and excited to get back on the train and be on our way.